I suppose that everything in life can be used as a learning curve, but for me, I don't think I really expected with a model railway layout that I might learn some of the things that I did. We take for granted that things like the cost of equipment, etc., may have increased, but relatively has it? Over the last 50 years, I don't think it has. I think if you compare it like for like with other things, it's the same. I think with scenics, they are probably a little bit more expensive and I find not so realistic. But the key things for me that I particularly learnt through the process was education. I learnt so much about where my layout was to be located. Things that I never thought I would learn, things like how the name came about and things about the fact of the stone being used at the houses of at the Palace of Westminster in the Second World War to repair war damage, and then the fact that one of the first railway lines was built in 1600 to transfer quarried stone and coal. Okay, it wasn't pulled by engines, it was pulled by horses and it was easy for them to use. But for me, I think the most important thing that I learned was about dementia. Model railway layouts can do so much to help people that are suffering with dementia. I learnt particularly through my mother. My mother's now 86 and over the period she has suffered with quite a lot of loss of memory. But as soon as I started talking about the model railway and the fact that I wanted to locate it in the place where we lived, automatically she started to remember things that previously she said she didn't remember. But what it also taught me was about how the layout could be very relevant to her. And over time what I realised was that she started to remember things, she felt a lot more happy. So there's a lot to be said about how a model railway layout can be used to help people that are suffering with dementia.